Okay, so we're going to be doing lesson 1.2, which is another form of measurement, but we're talking about mass. So, mass is not liquid volume, it's the difference here. We're going to talk about grams and we're going to be talking about kilograms. So, again, I'm going to go over the objective. I'm going to introduce what mass is. We're going to talk about measuring mass, and then we've got some story problems, which is again goes into your worksheets that you're doing. So, by the end of this, hopefully, you'll be able to understand measurements of mass. And mass is the amount of matter in an object. This is like the super mathematical scientific way of saying this, but it's measured using metric units. It's basically how much something weighs. So, how much that refrigerator weighs, how much your dog weighs, how much a gallon of water weighs. So, like when you put it on a scale, you're measuring its mass using metric units. We use pounds over here in America, but in other countries, they use the metric system, which is grams. So, a gram is a unit of measurement, and one little paperclip will weigh 1 gram. Okay, so we don't have a collaboration board because I didn't put the Nearpod up there. But what I want you to do is I'm going to just get out of full screen mode, and I want to know if somebody would like to tell me what they think might weigh 1 gram. What do you guys think? What do you think might weigh 1 gram? If one paperclip weighs it. Helena, what else do you think might weigh a gram? Probably one small eraser. Okay. Thank you. Tony, what do you think might weigh 1 gram? Yeah. What piece of cereal? Aliana, what do you think? Probably a napkin. Yeah. So you guys are all seeing a gram is a very small weight, right? It's very like this hair tie probably weighs a gram. Actually, more than a gram. It feels like it weighs more than a paperclip. So this hair tie, very simple, weighs about a gram. Okay. So now I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to go ahead and go over to talk about the next one, which is kilograms. And a kilogram weighs more than a gram. Okay, so it's very similar. You're still measuring the weight of something, but it's a larger object. There are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So that means 1,000 paper clips are equal to one, supposed to say kilogram. So in 1 kilogram, there's 1,000 paper clips. Okay, so keeping that in mind, what do you think might be also 1 kilogram? If 1,000 paper clips equal a kilogram, what else do you think might be a kilogram in measurement? Alexis, what do you think? A what? A diamond's kind of small. Now, maybe if it was like a giant diamond, possibly. Remember, so if we have 1,000 of these, 1,000 of these would be 1 kilogram. So it's pretty heavy. Brayden, is your hand up? Or you just no? Okay. Helene. Oh, Naima, welcome. Naima, what do you think is 1 kilogram? Yeah, 1,000 napkins, 1,000 erasers, 1,000, all those things you thought of, 1,000 of them. Also, have you guys ever? I'm gonna see if I can find another one that would be uh, equivalent to a kilogram. Let's see. So, oh, so a kilogram, what in my house would weigh 1 kilogram? I'm looking over some things to see if I can find something that you guys could see. So, it says 1 liter is about 1 kilogram. So, you remember how like the little droplets yesterday for the milliliters were really teeny, and then the liter was big. So the kilo is big, and then the gram is little. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to show you something that usually the older kids do, but I want to show you how much bigger it is. Let me go to my little slides here. What you guys are going to be talking about doing during your story problems is again, it's addition and subtraction. So we're going to be talking about taking our units of measurement and figuring out if we're subtracting or if we're adding to it. So we have Kimberly here. She used 250 grams of flour to make waffles. Later, she used 130 grams of flour to make muffins. How much flour did she use? So the first step we have to figure out, and again, I will be reading this to you so that way you can hear it. Is this a subtraction problem or is this an addition problem? So she had 250 and she used, I already forgot what it said. She used 130. Are we adding or are we subtracting if she's using it? Looking for hands. Helena, I owe you a dojo point. Helena, is it subtraction or addition? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to switch over to my computer. Is we've got 2 assignments on our Google Classroom. I'm going to show you what they look like. And as always, I'm going to be staying on until 9:30 if you have any questions. So on our Google Classroom, we've got 2 investigations assignments for you to do. Now, I can't access them through Google Classroom, so I'm going to show you exactly what they look like from Pearson's or the investigations website, which is where I get everything from, like we've discussed. So we've got Pearson here. I think they're like three problems on each page, so it's not too much for you to do. But they're talking about the same thing. They're talking about taking 2 units of measurement and figuring out if it's subtraction or figuring out if it's addition, and then trying to decide, finding the answer. So we're in investigation 1. We're on, actually, I can go like this. Classes 501. This is how I see if you guys done the work, by the way. So we are on 1.2. It just got assigned to you, so don't worry about it. You don't have to. But if I clicked Chris's here, oh, no one's started here. Oh, Rodriguez has started here. So if I click here, review, this is for Julian because he's working on it. It'll pop up. I believe you have a couple of different problems, and I can look at everything that you're doing, but they're giving you 2 sets of situations, and your job is to figure out if it's addition or subtraction. And as you guys see, I know some of you say that Pearson's or investigations is slow for you. It's slow for me too. So I'm doing the best that I can here as well. So I'm going to wait and see while that turns on. Thank you guys for being patient. I know that doing everything online is a little weird. So, all right, here we go. We got story problems about mass. I'm just going to do it this way. It's faster this way for me sometimes. So you have just 2 worksheets for you to solve And then once you're done with that, you're good to go. And it looks like it's not going to come up for me, but I have the actual book right here, which is kind of nice. So Unit 5, Unit 6, Unit 7. I'm just going to... All right, I guess I'm just going to show you right here. So we've got, this. I took the book home. So the problems you're going to be working on, for example, the first one, her name's Chang. She used, it was this problem. So we actually already did the first one together. The second one, again, it says an elephant at the zoo ate 92 kilograms of food on Monday and 119 kilograms of food on Tuesday. How many kilograms of food did they eat in all? So it started with on Monday, it ate 92. Monday, it ate 92. Tuesday, it ate 119. And it's asking how many they ate in all. So what kind of problem is this one? Aliana. Yep, so you would just add those two and make sure whatever answer it is, it ends in the words kilogram, okay? So the two assignments are posted on Investigations Google Classroom. Sorry about that. If you cannot access it, send me an email, and then I will just give you the okay to work on Dreambox and Reflex. If you do finish early, Dreambox and Reflex. I think that's just Dreambox, especially because I've assigned to you guys the actual unit for this. Okay. Any questions? Helena, what's up? Yes, so I can show you what Google Classroom looks like. I just apparently can't show you what the assignment is, except for thankfully I have the book with me. So Google Classroom, I'll share my screen one more time. Being able to share screens is really helpful for having distant learning, that's for sure. So your guys' looks here. It actually is the top two problems, other than this is information if you wanted to check out a book digitally from the library, by the way. So yeah, we have these two right here. See, it's Unit U7 1.2. Those are for both of you. So if it says 1.2, that's the lesson that we did today, so that's what's due today. And also if you look on the side, it says like View All. It'll tell you exactly what is due today. Like you have a to-do list. So like over here, it says this is due, fish in a tree text connection is due if you haven't done that yet. So that's all due today. But if you look right here, these are the two assignments you're going to do for math today. Okay, did I see a hand? Helena, what's up? You can do just one. I'm requiring one. If you do all three, you can get extra credit. So it's worth 10 points. If you do all three, then you can get 16 points. 16 out of 10 is over 100%, so that'd be really nice. Aiden, what's up? Yeah, yes, please. There total of 8 problem. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, total of 7 problems. Try and do them if you can. Again, if you don't finish, it's okay. As long as you do some work, because I'm going to be able to see. If I see that you're doing the work, I'm going to be giving you credit for it, okay? Alex, what's up? Oh, that's right. You weren't here when I went over the schedule. I'm going to be going over the schedule again. If you don't have any math questions, you can go ahead and get started on the math, okay? So I'm going to be going over the schedule one more time. So you're allowed to log out if you don't want to see this, okay? All right, so Alex, let me show you the schedule for those of you that weren't here first thing. We have, after this, you're going to do independent work from 9:30 to 10. Then you have recess, so play at recess at 10 o'clock. Then you have PE. There's a new Google Classroom for PE, your PE teacher. So instead of clicking 501, you'll click PE. Then they have lunch, and I don't see you again until 12:30. So you're going to be kind of doing your own thing until 12:30 today. Yep, 12:30. Helena, what's up? Mm-mm. When you click Google Classroom, like you've seen me do it, where I just need to keep my screen shared at all times. Where if I go, like, for example, hold on, like this, you get this popped up here, right? So I have all of these classrooms. This is ours. Instead of clicking 501, I think it should say PE. I know that Braden's done it, so I'll have to ask his mom. But if you can't find it, email me and I'll send you some fun videos. Maybe later this week when I do my little Nintendo Switch workout, you guys can do it with me. Who knows? All right, any other questions? Naima. Mm-hmm. Let me look. PE, I guess you didn't need a code for that. Braden, you're in the PE class, right? Your mom, I think, emailed us to let us know that you were in it. Is that correct, Braden? You didn't have to do any code, right? It was just automatically in there. Perfect. So Naima, you don't need a code. All right, let me check yours out, Naima. Helena, what's your question? So when you go to Google Classroom, Helena, instead of clicking mine, you're gonna click PE. But again, if you can't find it, I'll just send you a yoga link from YouTube or something like that. Okay. All right. So William, we're about to finish our lesson, buddy. So we're gonna be posting it on Google Classroom. Okay. It's for you to watch. At 9 o'clock is when school starts, so you need to make sure you're here on time. Any other questions about what we need to do, guys? No? Okay, everyone else log off. Naima, stay on. I'm going to show you, I'm going to find the fish in a tree thing for you, okay? So everyone else will see at 12:30. All right, Naima. So let me look at yours. So what can't you type in, Naima?